This is an advanced MySQL query. This is advanced as CTE, nested query and everything, right? So this is from data.gov. I'm going to show you guys. So when you want it, you have the lender, the land count, the total approved amount, the market share, which is one bank percent versus the whole banks, everything, the outstanding ratio, pending balances, the minority business to see if they go to small business, and the anomaly score to see if the bank loan follow a pattern. Now, remember to follow us on TikTok and YouTube, share, like, subscribe, leave comments. It's important to leave comments so other people can also see the comments and go on with it, okay? Now, the first thing I usually do, the first thing I usually do, I usually select everything, right? Select everything and see everything on the data. That's the first thing you do. You select everything. Now, once you do that, you see the columns name, you see the data type, you see everything, right? You can see it. Now, I'm going to select the first column I need, the primary lender. Primary lender. I'm going to count everything. So I'm kind of counting everything because I also already noticed everything is already approved. And there's no decline even though the column's name is approved decline. So the sum approved decline amount, approved decline amount as total approved, and then gonna jump the video, gonna jump it so you guys don't have to see everything else. It's the same thing. Sum, and let's just jump everything. Yeah, so to approve everything, where primary lender is NA, not NA. We notice there's some NA where the primary lenders and their primary applicant is NA, so we're not using it right now. We're not removing it from the data, but at least right now we filter it out. Okay. Not the empty space. There's spaces where primary lender is empty and there's a primary applicant has values. So that's different. It's not an A, it's just empty. So for those empty, we're going to use, let's say, COALESCE, where the primary lender is empty. We're going to skip the empty. We're going to use the primary applicant, which is tend to be in all the cases the same name. In just some cases, the primary lender is empty. Primary lender, primary applicant is lender. And we'll call that as loan count. Loan count. Got it. Now, I'm using MySQL Workbench, so I can use lender, which is an alias, and the group by. Some other version of MySQL won't let you do it. Okay, this version let me do it. I'm doing it, but some other version would not let you do it. You have to take that in mind. Okay, so I'm gonna call that as my CTE. This will be my CTE, and so I don't have to run it and the whole query every time I need something. So I just use the CTE, which is important. Now I'm gonna select from my CTE name, which is lender metrics. Their metric is M. I'm gonna call it M. Got it. Metrics M. Now m.lender. We need lender. We need the loan count. M.loan count. We also need the total approved, m.total approved, total, I just copy that one, just copy where it is, total approved. Okay, wait, hold on, there's two approved there. 1, 2, yeah, there's two, let's remove one. Let's remove one, let's see if there's any other thing to remove. Comma, yeah, we're good. Now, we need the market share. To get the market share, we need to get the one approved per one bank divided by the total for every bank, right? To get that, we say, okay, 100, which is a percent, let's say 100 times M total approved, which is total approved for one bank, M that total approved divided by the approved for every bank. To get the approved for every bank, we're going to select, we use a nested function, select sum approved decline amount. So that will be for every bank. Decline amount from data.gov. Let's just copy data.gov right there. Decline amount from data.gov. Let's just copy data.gov. data gov, copy that one, data underscore gov. Okay, no filter, nothing. Okay, so just that will just give us the total for every banks, everything we have. Now we gonna round it, so we don't have a lot of digits. We just only do 2 digits, round 2. And as we can call it market share percent. Since we time it at 100, we can call it market share percent. What else we need? Percent. No, I just see the percent PCT. Okay. We also mentioned something about the outstanding balance. So we're gonna get the outstanding balance. To get the outstanding balance, we're gonna round the same thing we did round. We're gonna say the value for one bank and that total approved, no, not total approved, outstanding, total outstanding for one bank, total outstanding. We just copy and paste, and then we're gonna divide it by total approved. Now we're gonna say no if will let us wouldn't prevent us from having errors if the total approved is 0. Okay, so no if this is an advanced query, so you guys have everything, nested function, CTE, aliases, everything, not if function, everything, right? Since we're rounding, we're going to round it to 2 or 3. 2, I just 2. As minority business ratio. So outstanding ratio. Then do the one, not if. We also mentioned minority, so we're going to do the minority business ratio as well, which is the same thing. So round minority, total minority business, just copy, divided by the same thing, no if m that total approved. Okay, give me 1 second. There you go. Okay, so what else we need? We can call it as minority business ratio. Now the other thing we mentioned, the anomaly detection. The anomaly detection is from the size, the total size versus the average, right? So it's like total size versus the average. So we're gonna select the size versus the average. Let's call it max. Well, let's say total size versus the average. You're gonna see T dot size versus average. I'm using T because T will be an aliases, okay? From this will be a nested function as well. Select the same thing we did earlier, COALESCE, primary lender, primary copy and paste, the same thing we did. As we're gonna call it sub lender 2, and then approve the same thing, sub lender 2, sub underscore lender underscore, the same thing, sub lender. Move that down so we can read it, so you don't get confused. And then we're gonna just paste that right there. Let's keep it. Approve decline amount divided by, put it down there, the partition by COALESCE average size. Now we're gonna call it T from data gov. Remember the aliases we used before, the aliases was T, okay? The aliases was T, we're gonna call it T. And then we say where T dot sublender T, which is the aliases, where T dot sublender equal to m dot lender, okay, which is the bank, the first one we did. So make sure those goes hand in hand. Okay, so that's good. they're equal to each other, I mean. And we're gonna call it max anomaly score. Max anomalies score. Or anything, username, window names. Okay. Now, we want to make sure we only have, because remember we say minority, so we want to make sure we only have small businesses, women businesses. So let's say let's use an exist where select one. Let's say select one. We only need minority businesses or women businesses. So select one from data.gov, approval data. They call it sub, where call is the same thing, equal m lender. So call is equal m lender, n, which is the lender, the total, the one we're looking for. And also it should be sub, it's not su, it's sub dot minority owned business, minority owned authorized amount. Just copy and paste. There you go. Let me see, minority, okay. And we'll close the bracket, and then order by m dot total approved. Oh, no, let's keep that, not that here. Let's go down there, yeah. After the parenthesis, m dot total approved and descendant. Make sure we don't have spelling issues. Okay, let's take a quick look. To fix this, and let's check this. Let's check what else. Let's see. Okay, now this is cannot be lender. It has to be equal. Yep, there you go. Anything else? Lender matrix. Let's check the CTE name. Make sure the CTE name match. CTE name. I just copy and paste it. What else? So everything is correct. We got the CTE. We got the nested function. Let's check the exist. Okay, we can run this. Let's run everything. So there you go. So we have the lender, which is the long count, the total output, the market share, the outstanding ratio. So we have everything we wanted. So we got it. So this query is an advanced query. He has everything in it, mostly everything. CTE, exist, and nested query. It has everything in it, which is good. It's good for practice. It's good for you guys to know. I'm gonna post it in the on the description, and also you can have the link as well to my GitHub. If you have any question, anything, remember to subscribe, like, and share to our video. We keep posting more every week. We've posted more videos.